So things have been pretty epic for me lately.
Good.
Yeah, it's been. Sometimes I think it's good. Yeah, so I've been. A lot of days I feel a lot of expansion, a lot of conviction, going onto this high frequency, expansion kind of states.
Excellent.
But lately, there's been like these waves of, I guess, panic zone or like.
Nice.
But like just way beyond anything I've experienced before.
Epic, right?
Yeah, like seriously, like I can't eat. Like there's this like
Great.
total contraction.
Dude, fasting,
like,
natural way to fast. That's excellent.
Yeah, it's.
Cleanse the body. You don't even have to try. You just can't.
Yeah.
Epic.
I guess that's a good.
It's a good thing. It's always a good thing. Okay? It's always a good thing. Always get back to it's whatever it is. If your mother dies, it is a good thing. If your partner dies, it is a good thing. If you're being murdered, it is a good thing. It's always a good thing. That's the way to immortalize yourself. That's the way to transcend physical ideas. And you start to feel this, and it empowers you, makes you fearless. And in the fearlessness, the flow of abundance will be endless. And the flow of clarity of your passion and your joy and your purpose here will be endless. And you'll thrive in any possible way, because that's how human life is designed to be. That's what's possible.
Yeah, so I try to remember that when I'm in this state. It's like there's something overpowering, like it's so physical, and there's the
overpowering.
trust. It's hard to remember, or it's like even
Is
if I
it?
bring these beliefs,
Uh-huh.
there's something in this fear that just doesn't listen or can't hear that. Or
What is that? Mistrust?
yeah, it's like I'm not going to be okay. Like that's the feeling.
Beautiful. Isn't that epic?
It is epic. Yeah.
To see that you believe you're not going to be okay in a universe that's eternal and timeless,
Yeah.
which is you. You're all that is. How could you not be okay? You're everything that is all at once, all the time, because there's no time in all that once. How could you not be okay? Or perhaps you don't believe you are all that is. Perhaps you believe you are a physical creature in a physical universe, and a bullet can hit your brain and kill your existence and your ability to be who you want to be, and your freedom and your soul and your spirit and your consciousness. Perhaps there is a belief that suggests you are a limited creature on a limited planet with a lot of random events. Oh, bus, careful. Oh, angry partner, careful. Oh, knife set, careful. Do you believe that is what's true? Is that sort of an instinctual, automatic way of perceiving yourself in everyday life?
Yeah, it doesn't feel conscious. Like there's a lot of
Right.
especially in the expansive moments, it's so obvious,
Right.
It's so obvious. And I guess there's this lingering part that just
That's all right.
is not translating to this part.
That's all right. So the more you bring that truthful consciousness, that truthful conviction where you see as existence sees itself, where you see as your higher self sees, as you call them the expensive moments, right? Where everything is clear and obvious. Bring that as much as you can to every moment and every trigger that comes up for you. Epically receive that in gratitude. Don't say, oh, this is a negative appearance. It's always a good appearance. No matter what it is, it's always a good thing. If you feel like you're lowering your frequency, then that's also a good thing, because it shows you have a belief about the thing that appeared that suggests that was not a good thing. You saying that the appearance was not a good thing is out of alignment. Seeing that is a good thing. Does that make sense? Or was that too fast?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Okay, so it's good to see a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So you have that clarity. You have access to that. You have access to the expensive moments. How would you say that is cultivated most obviously for you? When does that happen? Is there anything that seems to lead into that?
Yeah, I guess maybe that's part of it. There's a feeling of like it comes sometimes and it's not always obvious. It's like the highs will come, the lows will come, and there's maybe a sense of lack of control over when, I mean, feeling good. Some days I just wake up feeling good. There's a sense my mind is quieter. There's appreciation for the beauty around me.
Good.
Things are flowing.
Mm-hmm. What excites you? Because this sounded great, but it sounded like slightly above neutral.
Yeah.
Which, excellent. You've transcended most of the spiritual
Yeah,
crap.
that's a great
Good job.
step.
By a little bit. Now let's take it that much further. What excites you?
Having sex.
Excellent. Great. I have lots of it. What else?
Running, being outside.
Good. So those are activities that support your expansion.
Yeah.
Excellent. Fill your life with these. Not excessively, not needily, but make a point out of creating these circumstances.
Yeah, totally.
Awesome. What else? What else supports you in your expansive moment?
Connecting, community.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Do you have that around you here?
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you act on that?
Not always.
Why not? When you not act on it, why?
Seems like there's still a lack belief around, like, I don't know, will I be accepted or will I be loved?
Excellent. Do you care?
No. I mean, part of me does, but...
Why? Part of you. Can you explain that? I don't get that notion. Is there a part of you? As opposed to what? The whole of you? Who are you? Are you that part or this part or that part? Is there even parts? Or is there just you deciding upon something? Because it gets really confusing if there's many of you.
Yeah,
Why not
I'm
just
starting to
be
get
why not just be
confused.
one consciousness? Why not just
Yeah.
be one conviction, one state of being, one choice, one passion, one stream of abundance, one expression of consciousness? Why not keep it to that for a moment? One being, many expressions, but you are one being, no?
Yeah.
So there's not, oh, there's this, and then there's this consciousness and this consciousness. Just for a moment, just assume there's only you making a choice. Now, an opportunity may be there to join community. And you know that supports you, and you feel that supports you, and you're even excited about going, mingling with those people, and being supported in your expansion. But part of you, which no longer exists, has the belief, brings the belief to the surface of your consciousness that suggests, well, if I go, maybe I'll come across a little weird or whatever. They may not accept me. Something may happen there that doesn't happen here because I'm just by myself with my movie or my book. But if I go out there, if I put myself on the line, they may judge me. They may not see me. They may not accept me. Right? Do you believe that?
No.
It's great. So it's either yes or no. You know what I mean? It's not like, no, I don't believe it, but part of me does. That's no longer here for now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do believe it or you don't believe it?
No, I don't.
Excellent. Then why don't you go? If that's what excites you.
I'm here now.
Excellent. Perfect. So next time it comes up as an appearance, as a thought form, as an idea. Oh, I may not be accepted. Perfect. Epic. I don't care. Right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
Okay. Does that feel good?
Yeah, totally.
Do you feel like you've settled that particular one for now?
Yeah.
And so next time you feel that you'll be more flowy and you stop waiting. You're not in the waiting state, but you'll be like, yes. Yes. You're always yes to something. Not like hesitancy. Yes to something. Doesn't have to be everything that is presented to you, every opportunity that's presented to you. But there's always a yes to something in every moment. There's no stagnation. You're not waiting for anything outside yourself to change before you say yes to something. Right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know. I'm just wondering. I don't know what my real question is. Maybe just wanted to put it out there to the world.
Awesome. Well, thank you. That's great. Whether they accept you or not. But I think they do because you're honest. People love it when you're honest. No? Isn't that so
they look pretty
adorable?
accepting.
When people are honest, no matter the odds, no matter the reaction, that's so fucking gorgeous. Isn't that amazing? It's so beautiful. That's what makes us fall in love with each other, no? Not the phony stuff, the real stuff. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. I love you. Take it or leave it. Okay, I'll take it because it feels good. I want more of that honesty. Always be honest. Always be yourself, right? It's the sure way actually to attract people that love you. So the irony is, this is a little bit of a side note, and I realize that, but when it comes to relationships or getting to the point of a relationship, like, you know, meeting someone that you love, and then when you meet them to actually like have it progress, have it enter those realms of intimacy, or just friends and family as well. But in order to gain the full amount out of that we desire, that type of companionship, that type of meeting the one as the one with the one in the form of another, which is the intimacy we all crave on some level, the actual sure way to get a constant stream of that into your life is by being completely honest, is by being completely true and earnest with yourself, regardless of the circumstance, regardless of what other people might think, regardless of how you may be judged, regardless of what that person may think of you. To be completely honest, we fear, oh, I'll push them away. Well, to not be honest is a sure way to push it away or to create an untrue relationship, which is not what you're after anyway. So always be honest. It will create this whole vortex around you, this aura of amazingness. And people are drawn to that. They can't wait to be with you, to spend time with you. Does that make sense? So the sure way to not scare them off is to actually try to scare them off by being honest.
I like it.
Yes, I like it too. That's great. Honest.
Yeah.
I was going to say awesome, but I said honest again. Anyway. How do you feel?
I feel really good.
Awesome. So when something occurs that makes you depressed, which nothing makes you depressed, you choose to be depressed because you choose to believe that something is true that's not true about the circumstance that occurred. Therefore, you're entering into a realm of depression or less clarity. And when you're in that state, you're stating it is a little harder to get back to clarity, right? Seems like it.
Yeah. Well, it's not depression, actually. I mean, I don't feel...
Okay.
It's like panic. I've experienced depression, which is in a way much easier.
It's
I don't
slower,
feel
right?
depressed at all. Yeah.
Depression is slow. Panic is like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So what do you do with this stuff?
Just breathe.
Breathe,
I
that's
can't
good.
meditate. I can't eat. My normal things that I do don't help. Really.
That's all great. That's all can all be of support. The breathing. But how do you respond energetically? What is your point of view about that thing that happened? When you panic, can you, if you feel like it, if you feel like being honest with us, just kidding. But can you bring to the service, or can you share with us one thing that would trigger you into panic mode? Like just a neutral, not neutral to you, but just an appearance. Describe an appearance in your life that would cause this panic, or that you would respond to with panic.
Yeah, so the thing that's happening now, I think the thought that's panic is like, it comes as for no apparent reason, and then the fear thought is like, I'm losing my mind. And that's the thing that
What comes for no, so what's the appearance?
Just raw emotion, just
Okay.
like a contraction, a fear.
Okay.
It's really, this is why it's so hard to work with, is like, I don't know why it's happening. There's not like a story like, I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that.
I see.
It's just like these waves.
And why do you respond to that with panic? These waves. The waves are just the waves.
Because there's a fear of like, I'm going insane, basically.
The fear
And,
that
like,
you're going insane?
Yeah, like I don't know
Great.
what's happening. I
What
don't
is that
understand.
based on? How is that a like believe? Oh, there is intense emotion coming up. I don't know where it's coming from. Let's panic. How's that a good choice?
It's not a good choice.
Does it help it?
No.
Okay, so never panic, right? It's fine if it happens. That's just then at that point. As soon as something happens, it's another appearance to which you can respond differently. It's not like, oh shit, my second response to the initial appearance was already negative, now I'll just have to sit in that. No, you can respond to that again anew, differently. And to that anew, there's always an appearance. Your choice immediately becomes an appearance to which you can have a different choice. And have a different choice. In that sense, you're never stuck. Because even there's intense emotion with which I respond, I don't know where it comes from, therefore I can't work with it. Therefore the response follows, oh, that means a lack of clarity and a lack of being back to who I truly am. Therefore, let's panic because it could mean a lack of identity, a lack of losing myself and my mind. How do you want to respond to all that? Do you want to place your response to all that negative spectrum or positive spectrum, blissful or depressed, aligned with the truth of existence or untruth? In other words, there's these appearances and the sequence of responses all the way down to panic. And now I'm in a panic mode and it feels like I don't have any connection to anything true. How do you want to respond to that? How do you want to respond to not being able to see clearly? You're clear that you're not seeing clearly. That's one way to emphasize it more positively. I am clear that I'm confused. Nice. Dude, I'm actually clear. That means I am clear. The appearance is confusing. But I am clear on a confused appearance. That makes you independent from the circumstance. And emotions are circumstances. Thoughts are circumstances. Beliefs are circumstances. So you can still respond differently. You can, oh wow, wait a second, this is epic. I'm completely clear that I'm not clear. Right? That's just one example. So how do you want to respond to your panic? Can you see that the observer of panic is calm?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely stable, absolutely motionless, empty, free, clear awareness, aware of panic and freaking out.
Yeah. In fact, it almost feels like there's a lot of clarity, and it's like so spacious all of a sudden.
Beautiful, right?
Somehow a panic.
So the panic offered that contrast, no?
Yeah.
It offered that opportunity. It was an epic panic moment.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's been really epic, for sure.
Yeah. And they both end with I see. And you're at the integral center. So perfect. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. In panic, epic, I see. So great.